Crank it up, fuck up. Crank, 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 crank it up, fuck up. Crank it up, fuck up. Crank, 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 crank it up, fuck up.
I feel like spitting some dope flows, bro. I know the pigment isn't significant, but signifies culture clashes from enveloping and strutting where I don't belong. But it's all I know, what I grew up on, so it puts these words into the song. Maybe not room for me in the industry, may not wanna believe in me, but if you put your ears to the streets, more than likely it's because of me. If you heard of me with chillin' whispers, cold winter freeze.
Crank it up, fuck up. Crank, 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 crank it up.
Even though you choose to ignore them, both don't go toe to toe. Was a fan but didn't last, so found my own way. Though late in the game, a household name refrain. A band, befriend men, shedding bloodshed. Without ever making it to the top, gotta get this off my chest.
Crank it up, fuck up. Crank, 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 crank it up, fuck up. Crank, crank, crank it up, fuck up. Crank, 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 crank it up, fuck up.
So let's invest, put the bullshit to rest. Fast chest mess, knowing the stress. The rest you ran to confess may not have been the best. Picture perfect, not still in your culture. Vulture worth the risk, bond firmly locked. Culture shock, tying up loose ends. Still it comes down to my very last recorded
Crank
hand.
it up, fuck up. Crank, 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 crank it up.
Hear me out, not chasing clout, silence unlikable, whitewashing recyclable. If not accept, start my own wild, unwavering, diligent music artist, recording vintage genre.
Crank, 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 crank it up.
Abomination of explosive racist segregation, beyond weight and hesitation, criminal intent and facing. If not for me, I plead those all around and when succeed, live their best lives, one for to create harder on ourselves and those around. Buried, melted gold crown, walk around, frown, profound and closer, steadfast examples and power. Flounder too, I see side waving heavy, sitting on my mind. Trust this steed, begin winter's cold, lonely freeze, wine, air, choke, bro. Pressure can barely breathe, whether they make it or not. My own plot of land takes up most of my thought. What you brought is on shut, forgetful,
Crank
denied.
it up, fuck up. Crank, 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 crank it up, fuck up.
Got tied in knots, dot chart, global mass where I wandered. Eyes haven't seen yet to the mantle charm. Spread necklace, breast rocks playing. I forgot, forget, fret. Money well spent, relent, spread, shed. Feds believe, top 10. Making amends, due diligence, pretend. Land, optimistic, problem child. Gone wild, hunger, thirst, embarking on pain. Brain freeze, cold blooded, no sneeze. And grief, relief, for freeze. Believe, not to believe, set free. And disease, work, crime, and killing spree.
Crank, crank,